Have you ever looked at something and thought, how can I make this worse? Because these people sure did.
Wearing a school uniform even though classes start tomorrow because you're so excited!
Take that back! I just moved here and don't got any more clothes!
You're the worst liar in the yes!
Like, since when was Sakura versed by Knuckles from Sonic? And for those who don't know, this is a 2024 classic about... Wait, what is it about? Now, unlike with One Piece, it doesn't really feel like all these fight scenes and shit are actually leading to something. Like, if this random-ass boy does not come running out of this cave, then the rest of the series can't happen. There are these whole full-scale fight scenes over just some random guy who we've never actually seen before, except in this other random guy's memories of him before he got indoctrinated by this gang and kidnapped. Oh well, I guess this tragic boy will have to die. No, they always win the fights. And never at any sort of cost too, like they don't really get injured enough so that they have to take a break for a couple weeks. No, instead, what happens to Sakura, our main character, is that he's getting a cold. And so then everyone is just fondling over each other to get to him. And then they see his apartment. And so do we for the first time. Because for some reason, they never show where he lives. So for all we knew before this episode, he was just going back to a black void after school. And by the way, school is also so crucially unexplored. Because, I mean, we see them hanging out in the classrooms and such, but we never actually see them being taught anything and, like, sneaking notes to their friends in the middle of class. So it just seems like some random-ass location that they meet up at every 6 hours a day. It seems more like the Squid Games, if you ask me. And speaking of Sakura, he's uselessly angsty and suspicious of everyone around him. Like, after he saves this girl from these guys that were about to mug her, when she thanks him, he gets flustered and lashes out. And so then she takes him to a restaurant she works at and gives him breakfast. And the way he looks at it, you can see the cogs turning in his head. This is more of a solemn realization look than anything, but he consciously forces himself to act tough and standoffish again. That was in episode 1. It takes him until season 2, episode 5 to actually shake off this belief that they're all gonna make fun of me, when really they just accept him for who he is straight away. Which is really annoying, because by this point they were already 3/4 of the way through the show, and we don't know if there's going to be a 3rd season, so it could just leave us hanging like that. None of the other characters are memorable. I mean, something about their personalities, but not their names, so I don't think it counts. The character interactions between everyone always go like them teasing him thinking it's legit and lashing out, and then everyone else going back to how everything was, like it's just fine. I also really like the animation in this. It's detailed when it needs to be, but it also adds to the gravity of the situations they're in at some points. But then in others, it gets a bit more expressive because they switch to a comic book style, which is a lot more expressive as you can see here. And the animation also gets more shitty like this whenever he's having an unreasonable crash out. So I feel like that's a nice touch. That was probably revenge from the animators for having to work with such an annoying character. It's odd how shows like this pull me in so much despite how much nothing there is in them. But wait, we still haven't talked about the dub yet.
You're gonna end up bald.
Stop measuring me, you weirdo!
Interesting. I really couldn't care less.
Oh yeah, and I forgot to talk about Suo. So my official ranking for this show is 6.4 out of 10, and for the dub, it's 5.8 out of 10.